8 degrees, with partly cloudy skies, currently in Beaver County, and that's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA, also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
I think AAA must be operating like on a week delay. You know how schools are like on a delay sometimes? I think they must be like on a 1 week delay because how much did you say it was a gallon of gas? $4.62?
In Beaver County, from the AAA report we get from Mr. Garrity.
I don't know. All I know is where the gas station where that shooting occurred the other night. I paid $4.42 this morning, so that's 20 cents cheaper than that. So I think he's on a week delay. We never know. So all right, see you in a little bit.
Rush Hour is just getting started on Beaver County Radio. It's time for Driving in the Fast Lane with Frank Sparks. It's the show that talks about what's happening in the news, locally, regionally, and nationally. There will be guests, and Noah Haswell will have the news of the top and bottom of each hour. And now, here is the host of the show, Frank Sparks.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's Boom Week, and as with that, hour number one this morning, we are visiting with Nate and Mark Kopsack, along with Tony Caltury in studio. Dr. George Zambelli joining us as well on the phone this morning. And so 11 o'clock, we'll have open talk for an hour, but in the meantime, we're talking Boom. If you've got any questions, anything you want to know, now is your time to get those questions out as well, and we're going to try and cover everything the best we can. Beaver County Boom on the Bridge is just a matter of a couple days away. So with that, let's say good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, Frank.
Good morning.
Guess I better turn Tony on. You weren't on, Tony. Sorry. All right, so where do you guys want to start? You want to just go down the list and start with Boom on the Bridge first,
Sure.
and then we can go to the star of the show after that? So, all right, well, Tony, fill us in. Where are we at on Boom on the Bridge? What's going to be happening Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. So Boom on the Bridge is just one of many events going on in Beaver County, but it is hosted by Visit Beaver County. We have a full slate of activities and music throughout the day, and it's located on Bridge Street in downtown Bridgewater. So we'll have music from 3 p.m. Till all the way up until the fireworks. We'll have a wrestling display from 4 o'clock to 8:15, and then Kids Zone and kids activities throughout the day as well.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, and we're super excited with some great music with headliners, the Clarks coming in, performing at 6:30, and then national touring artist Dustin Lynch starting at 8:15.
And you have some other artists that will be playing throughout the day as well?
Absolutely. Lincoln Park graduate Ashley Marina will be performing at 3 o'clock, and then we'll have two local bands, North of Nashville and Gene the Werewolf, performing as well.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, nonstop entertainment throughout the day, and then in the kids area, we'll have a performance from Squonk Opera as well.
Are those all going to be on the main stage? Or, I mean, you just said the other one's going to be in the kids area, but like with Gene the Werewolf and the others in Ashley, are they going to be on the main stage or are they going to be elsewhere?
So they'll be all in the same area, but there will be two stages there, but it'll be continuous music all in that Fleet Service parking lot of Medic Rescue directly across from Beaver Bagel. So you'll be able to see all the music right there live all day. You can post up a chair and watch music from 3 o'clock all the way to 9:45 when the fireworks come off.
I'll get started. What time? 3 o'clock?
I'll get started at 3 o'clock. Shuttle service will start around 2:30.
Okay, where's parking? Tell us about that.
My suggestion is come with a plan, use our shuttle services. We have 3 shuttle services sponsored by Fry Transportation. You can catch one from the Beaver County Courthouse parking garage. That'll take you down to the Bridgewater parking lot. A handicap accessible and buses will be available from the Brady's Run Ice Arena, and that'll take you down right to the 51 entrance of the facility event, and also the New Brighton Sanitation Authority parking lot and the grass lot there will take you down to the bridge side across from Giant Eagle. So my suggestion is come with the plan, use our shuttle services. They'll be running throughout the day, and they'll make sure at the end of the night they'll get you back to your vehicles.
What time shuttle service start?
2:30.
2:30, okay. What other activities you got? You got some kid activities. You got wrestling. Anything else going
We
on?
have Steel City Miniature Golf. We have 22 food trucks. Also some libations with Fermata, Bullseye Brewing, Pier 19, and Grumpy Beaver. So we have a little bit of everything. An 880 Wrestling will be performing in the Clearview parking lot. We're bringing them back. They were such a big hit last year, and we're excited to have them back.
That's awesome. I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. I just found out that when you were with Scott the other day.
A huge wrestling fan, so I'm glad. That's a little selfish move, but I think the residents
all right.
and the attendees like to watch the show as well.
That was a huge hit last year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We heard that from many people.
Yeah, I saw the videos and stuff. I was unfortunately at Mario's and I didn't get to I never made it over there, but I heard it was a huge thing. So who's your favorite wrestler then? We got to find that out. Scott didn't bother to ask you.
All-time The Undertaker.
The Undertaker?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I won't tell you who mine is.
Yeah, let's go. Let's figure it out.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
Perfect.
Razor Ramon. So what about you guys? You guys wrestling?
I'm a original Four Horsemen fan.
All right.
Original Four Horsemen.
What about you, Mark?
Oh, same. I'm Ric Flair. You know.
All right. Dr. Zambelli, you got a wrestler favorite?
No, not really.
Bruno Sammartino.
No time to watch wrestling.
My
Looking
8-year-old.
forward to it. I'm looking forward to it this weekend, though.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So my 8-year-old loves Cody Rhodes. That's her
Oh,
just
yeah.
all-time
Dusty
favorite.
Rhodes'
So,
boy.
Yeah. So, but anyways, all right. So let's talk a little bit. We'll start with you, Nate. Let's talk a little bit about the fireworks themselves and the activities. And then we'll dig more into it. But what's going on Saturday night?
Well, I mean, the Beaver County Boom's this is our 16th year as our organization of organizing it and partnering with Visit Beaver County now for a long time. But them getting their Boom on the Bridge activities going has really accentuated our project here for us. But it's going to be the largest Beaver County Boom in the history of Beaver County Booms. It will be one of the largest fireworks displays ever put off in Beaver County. We are going to be using the Rochester-Monaca Bridge to light fireworks this year. So we're going to be closing the bridge down from 12 p.m. to midnight on Saturday, June 27th, just for those that are listening to understand. It is for good cause because we are going to be lighting fireworks off of it. We have 3 barges this year. Technically, and it's going to be an advanced show that is going to be choreographed with music. We've got the soundtrack we've been working with Zambelli on, and George can give some more nuts and bolts on that. But this show is going to be the biggest. Please don't miss it. If you ever thought of coming down to the rivers to see it, this is the year to do it. There's plenty of advantage.
Yeah, for those that remember last year's show, we brought the Zambelli award-winning World Championship fireworks show.
From Canada.
So how do you beat that? Well, this America 250 show is going to do it. So if you loved last year's show, which if you saw it, you did. This show is going to be incredible.
All right, well, Dr. Zambelli, give us a little preview of what we're going to see on Saturday night.
Well, we have some special effects we're going to fire off the bridge. Effects that have only been seen once in the country, and that was in Louisville for Thunder over Louisville. It's going to be spectacular. Like they said, it's going to be 40%, at least 40% bigger than last year, and it's going to be spectacular. Things that you can't even imagine. It's going to be big.
Now, have you ever shot this exact show off? You said you shot at Louisville. Anywhere else besides there?
No. Actually, prior to Louisville, about a month before the show, we practiced the effects from the Rochester Monaca Bridge.
Okay.
So no one knew that was occurring that evening. It was in a little drizzle. It worked out perfectly, so we brought those effects to Louisville, and we're bringing them back to Beaver County where they actually originated.
That's awesome. So have we had a preview of like what the soundtracks, some of the music that's involved in it yet? Or
Well, you got to tune in to Beaver County Radio to hear that, and this is the only place that's going to have it. But there's going to be music for everyone in that soundtrack. I mean, if you're you're not going to jump out of your skin when you hear a little bit of Elvis in there, and you gotta listen and tune in to listen to it. One of the greatest Elvis songs ever. I'm just going to tease it with that, but the music's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's a music score for all. There's some modern music, some Demi Lovato I think is in there, but you got Neil Diamond in there too. So the soundtrack will please everyone. I encourage you to bring a radio or stream it live right here on Beaver County Radio. The only way to see the show. The night of Boom.
If you loved watching MTV back in the day when they had music and they had a video on there, watching fireworks is very much the same way. When you have that music and you have the brilliant choreography of Zambelli fireworks behind it, those things meet, and it's just visually, and then you can listen to it. When you add that sense, it just makes the production just that much more exponentially better. So.
And to give an example of that, we'll give you a little Easter egg here. In this show, Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love is going to be sung.
Okay.
And you might see...
Not by you, I hope.
No. No. But you might see hearts in the sky at the same exact time, and then you'll know, hey, that's all choreographed simultaneously. So that there's our art form to it. It's not just a bunch of music behind it. There's actual intricacies to the music that make it just special to watch and listen at the same time.
Right, and then we have we'll have a great open that will be actually part of it. Our good friend that does everything for us, that was courtesy of the Trump things too, Jimmy Merkel. He'll be does it all for us and everything. So he has a great open planned. It's already been sent off to Zach. So I'm looking forward to Saturday night and what's going to be happening Saturday night. So, Dr. Zambelli, tell us how do you go about, without giving away your secrets, obviously, to make it so that when you want a particular firework to fire at the exact time during the music, how does that work?
Well, anytime we test the tens of thousands of pyrotechnic effects that we have, we test them with the use of a computer. So that we tap the computer to fire the product and tap it when it unfolds. That information is stored in the computer so that when the choreographer designs the show, the computer will back time it so that it will fire at the precise time to unfold its magic, either off the water or up in the sky. So there's a lot of technology involved, and you were talking about visualizing the show. There's the vision, there's the sound, there's the vibratory sense of the salutes, there's the smell of fireworks. So it affects a lot of our senses, certainly.
All right. If you do have any questions, now's the time to ask him. It's 724-774-1888 or 843-1888. Did you see that picture I sent you, Tony?
Not yet. No.
I sent Tony a picture of Ashley Marina back in 2017 from Beaver Light Up Night. She's only a little 10-year-old girl at that point, so that's pretty cute.
Yeah, she's coming off a showing at The Voice and America's Got Talent, so it's a great opportunity to showcase some local talent.
That's awesome. So, all right, we're going to take a very short break. When we come back, we'll have more here on Beaver County Radio.
Hello, this is your favorite speaking. Beaver County Boom 250 is on Saturday, June 27th. And you can listen to the live broadcast with my good friends here at Beaver County Radio.
Push Beaver County is presenting Beaver County Boom 250 on June the 27th. And Beaver County Radio is the place to listen for all of the coverage. Moon Township Ford will present a live broadcast on Beaver County Radio from the VIP headquarters at Mario's 410 Grill from 6 until the choreographed fireworks and music get underway at 9:45. Take your radio along to listen to the Moon Township Ford broadcast or download our free apps on your mobile device, as Beaver County Radio is your exclusive place to hear the soundtrack to the fireworks. The Moon Township Ford Beaver County Boom broadcast sponsors include the Community College of Beaver County, St. Barnabas Health System, J. Young Refuse, Tom Sipes Demolition, McGee Heating and Air Conditioning, City Rescue Mission, Electric Garage Doors, Tri-County McDonald's, I'm loving it, and Beaver County Radio. The Beaver County Boom 250 broadcast is being presented by Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Don't miss the glow.
We have Art Cornell here from the Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum. Art, what's new at the cemetery?
We've just completed a new addition to the mausoleum with above-ground burial crypts, indoor and outdoor niches, and family areas. The Beaver Mausoleum advantages include no plot maintenance, the convenience of a heated and air-conditioned building for visitation, and an adjoining private chapel. It's a perfect final resting place for your loved ones.
Thanks, Art. Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum, serving all of Beaver County since 1865.
Building a future, sharing a dream. Working together, we're on the same team.
Our nation is celebrating the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This document granted freedom for all citizens in the form of having the basic rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. This is Andy Dengel from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. It's time to celebrate the freedom we all enjoy. Remember, it's freedom that makes life worth living, and we are proud to carry on that name. Let freedom ring was a battle cry in the beginning days of our nation, and it's still true 250 years later and continuing. And because of what we do every day, there will be freedom in your future. Happy birthday, America. From Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Sonoma Raceway.
Start your engine!
It's the Pit Boss, Food Max 250.
Sam Mayer now looking low at the start-finish line. Mayer's trying to take away that spot from Larson. Cruz got uprooted off the bottom of the racetrack. Sam Mayer's going to look to the inside. They try to go 3 wide for second.
They were fighting over that real estate there with Justin Allgaier.
The Pit Boss, Food Max 250. Saturday, June 27th at 5 p.m.
Scrap, scrap, scrap. They call him the scrapper. Scrap, scrap, scrap.
Hi, this is King Cool, Donnie Harris. But if you want to see something really cool, check out Scrappy Joe.
If Donnie says it's cool, you can bet it is. So stop by for the ultimate shopping experience. We are home to over 70 vendor booths with over 1 million distinctive products, all under one roof, making us one of the largest co-ops in northwestern Pennsylvania. We also purchase gold, silver, and coins. Please stop by and meet my partner and me, the famous Sue Downey. I want to invite you to take a scenic ride to Oil City. We are located at 4149 Route 257. See us on Facebook and Google. Everybody goes to Scrappy Joe's.
They call him the scrapper.
The views and opinions expressed on WBVP and WMBA are those of the participants and host. They are not necessarily the viewpoint of WBVP and WMBA, its staff, management, and advertisers. Thank you for listening to WBVP and WMBA.
Hot coffee in the morning and Frank Sparks. Now you're in the fast lane. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and streaming live on BeaverCountyRadio.com.
Hello, this is your favorite president speaking. Beaver County Boom 250 is on Saturday, June 27th, and you can listen to the live broadcast with my good friends here at Beaver County Radio.
Talking Beaver County Boom this morning in hour number 1. Those are pretty cool, aren't they, though?
How did you do that, Frank?
Oh, we called the president. He's done for us.
The magic that happens in this studio is unrivaled.
So we all owe to Jim Merkel. So we're talking Beaver County Boom happening this Saturday. Boom on the Bridge gets underway. Shuttle start at 2:30. And then the entertainment starts at 3. Who's the first act that's up, Tony?
Ashley Marina starting right at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Followed by North to Nashville.
Right.
Out of Nashville, Tennessee. Their frontman, Evan Blankenship's actually a Center Township graduate,
Right.
so he's coming back for a homecoming show. And then Gene the Werewolf at 5:35.
Now, is Evan? Is he the one that was the Ohio State football player?
Yes,
Okay.
he was an Ohio State football player. They just did the Ohio State fan cruise. They were touring on that, so we're excited to bring some regional acts back home.
That's awesome. Love it. So even though he's Ohio State, but that's okay. We'll let it pass this time. So, all right. What about food? Food trucks? Anything?
So we have 22 food trucks coming in. We have all kinds of options. We have Lee's Oriental, Southern, barbecue, pizza, everything you could imagine. And our list of food trucks and craft vendors can be found on boomonthebridge.com by clicking vendors. You can see the artisan vendors and the food options available. So we have a wide variety and options for all. And also I know our local businesses like Beaver Bagel, Vic's Oven, Grumpy Beaver, and Pier 19 will have food options as well.
I noticed a lot of the other businesses in Bridgewater, even going up Riverside Drive, have all now started having events as part of Beaver County Boom.
Yeah, I know, like Bigham Taverns and the Standards have bands and DJs throughout the day for a less crowd-oriented party for them, but great vantage point. There's not a bad part in the county to watch these fireworks.
Absolutely.
I think the Standard might be having a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, I saw that.
So like, hey, if you want, hey, that sounds good. So everyone jumping in the fray. Monaca I know has a bunch of things going on. Their community day starts at 2 or 3 o'clock over across the river. In Monaca, they're doing it right, and they got bands, and I think the Grenadis are playing over there and a bunch of stuff, and that's starting as well. So there's tons of options out there for everyone to come in and get comfortable and get to the rivers and enjoy the whole day.
So, you mentioned that the Monaca Rochester or Rochester Monaca Bridge, or however you want to look at it, is going to be closed from noon until 12 a.m. that day. Is it still going to be open like the foot traffic if people want to walk back and forth, or?
We've decided no.
Okay.
Because they're going to be putting fireworks on the and this might be more of a question for George. He can be the poo-poo on this one.
Okay, he's back with us now, so here you go.
The NFPA recommends 100 feet clearance from where you are putting up fireworks, so it's best if no one travels across there. And there's a lot of electrical wires and things like that they could trip on, so it's best if it's completely closed down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Talking Beaver County Boom this morning, happening this Saturday. We're going to take another real quick break, and then Noah's going to have news, and we'll be back with more here on Beaver County Radio, 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, 99.3 FM, and 1230 AM.
This 4th of July, America celebrates 250 years of freedom. City Rescue Mission is celebrating 115 years of sharing hope through Jesus Christ. Every day, men, women, and children in our community turn to the mission for meals, shelter, recovery, and a fresh start. As we thank God for our nation's blessings, will you help someone in need find hope today? Give now at cityrescuemission.org. City Rescue Mission, restoring lives, sharing Christ since 1911.
Beaver County Radio's news source. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and beavercountyradio.com. Here's Noah Haswell.
Good morning. On this Tuesday, June 23rd of 2026, we will have a complete Beaver County radio weather forecast after we take this look at news. Jalen Isaiah Sims, 33 of New Brighton, is now facing attempted homicide charges as well as other charges after he fired a gun at a gas station in Beaver County yesterday. He was last seen escaping police in Cranberry Township. According to an affidavit, police were dispatched at 8:26 p.m. to the Speedway on 5th Street for a report of gunshots fired and spoke with a couple who reported a man carrying a handgun approached them on foot while they were in their vehicle at a gas pump and fired a shot that hit but didn't enter the vehicle. Sims eventually got back into the front passenger seat of the Volkswagen, which escaped south on 5th Avenue. Cranberry Township Police saw the Volkswagen at 9 p.m. and reported that the driver was in custody, but the passenger fled. A driver that Sims forced to drive for him told police that Sims asked him to drive Sims around and said he would buy him gasoline. The affidavit confirmed that Sims later pointed the gun at the driver and told him drive or he would shoot him. Sims ran when police arrived. Sims was still at large as of the most recent information released by police at 5:30 p.m. yesterday. Pennsylvania State Police in Gibsonia reported yesterday that an unidentified driver was charged after a two-vehicle crash occurred in Cranberry Township on Thursday. The crash happened at 5:53 p.m. on the Cranberry Connector ramp from I-79 to the Pennsylvania Turnpike. According to police, both drivers were at the merge point from I-79 at the yield sign to enter I-76. One vehicle was rear-ended by another vehicle, and the driver who rear-ended that vehicle was charged for tailgating. There were no reported injuries. PennDOT District 11 announced that preparatory work for the Fort Duquesne Bridge, I-279, and associated ramps preservation project in the city of Pittsburgh will begin tomorrow night, weather permitting. The northbound upper deck and southbound lower deck I-279 Fort Duquesne Bridge and the ramps that carry Route 65 traffic to and from the Fort Duquesne Bridge will be reduced to a single lane of traffic from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. weeknights as needed through July 1st to allow crews from Swank Construction Company, LLC, to take field measurements for the Fort Duquesne Bridge Preservation Project. And reports state that a second ransom note regarding the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie indicated that she died. The Guthrie family received two notes in the days after the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie was abducted from her Tucson area home in the early morning hours of February 1st. Both notes were sent to Tucson media outlets and were determined as potentially credible by investigators. The first note demanded cryptocurrency for the return of Nancy Guthrie. News reports confirmed that the second note said that she had died shortly after her abduction, but did not include an apology or request for payment in exchange for her body.
Here's the Beaver County forecast on 95.7 and 99.3 FM, along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and streaming at beavercountyradio.com.
It will be sunny skies today with a high near 77. Tonight will be mostly clear skies with a low of around 54. And tomorrow will be partly sunny skies, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 80. On this Tuesday, June the 23rd of 2026 at 36 minutes after 10, we've got a temperature of 68 degrees with partly cloudy skies out there currently in Beaver County. And that's a look at the news for now. I'm Noah Haswell on 99.3 FM, AM 1230 WBVP, 95.7 FM, and 1460 AM WMBA. Also streaming live around the world at beavercountyradio.com.
Town, no, we're counting down to the Beaver County Boom 250. Saturday, June 27th, the fireworks glow. Hear it live on Beaver County Radio. Let's go. From the river to the hills, feel the summer ignite. Neighbors, friends, and family under one big night. Celebrating 250 with the red, white, and blue show. It's the Beaver County Boom 250. Don't miss the glow.
Talking Boom, Beaver County, it's Boom 250. Boom on the bridge as well. And joining us in the studio this morning is Tony Caltury from Visit Beaver County. Also Nate and Mark Kopsack from Push Beaver County. And on the phone is Dr. George Zambelli from Zambelli International. And we've been talking a little bit about what's going on. If you do have any questions about what's going on Saturday, it's your last chance to ask them here on the air at 724-774-1888 and 843-1888. A new thing that's being added this year after, I guess, kind of being absent for a year or two, Rochester is actually going to be part of it again. Nate or Mark, do you want to kind of fill us in a little bit on what they're doing?
Sure. Rochester's offering up their parking lot right in Riverfront Park for a reservation. So, if you have your trepidation or you're nervous about where to park or find a spot for Beaver County Boom, Rochester's making it easier for you. They're allowing the first 200 cars in. I think it's $10. You can call the Rochester Borough. Don't have their number offhand. But you can call the Rochester Borough and reserve one of those spots, and you got yourself a position A to watch the fireworks show on Saturday night. So they're offering that up. They're also going to have some food trucks, I think, and some vendors local down there, because Riverfront Park, let's face it, is one of the best places to watch Beaver County Boom. So, yeah, they're offering that this year. I think the proceeds will go to their rec department. So if you're thinking about going but you don't know where to park, contact Rochester Borough. I think they might have a solution for you.
All right. And then, Tony, there's some other boroughs. New Brighton's doing something. Is anybody else doing something as well besides Monaca?
Yeah, I think what is great about this event is it's continuing to expand. New Brighton is hosting in their public library a fundraiser, the New Brighton Wine Walk, from 6 to 9 p.m. on the main street of New Brighton. So that's great to see those continuing to expand. Then you're seeing things fall into Sunday with the block party in downtown Beaver. Beaver has their fair going on all week. And also a car cruise at Hanks hosted by Beaver County Radio. So we're excited that their vision 16 years ago is now expanding into a 4-day festival with options and entertainment for all.
That's going to be a blast, that's for sure. And in most of the events, I know the Wine Walk on Friday in New Brighton, Honky Tonk Heroes are going to be playing there, so you're going to see live music from local bands at a lot of these events as well, which is going to be good. Does Monaca have anything music-wise going on that you know of?
Yeah, so Monaca has bands throughout the day as well. I know the Granati Brothers and their School of Rock Kids show will be there, and they'll have a few bands throughout the day. But I think the good collaboration and communication from all entities, they know it. Their bands are stopping at 9:30 because the real show is a world-class show from Dr. Zambelli and his team starting at 9:45.
So, Dr. Zambelli, what goes into making a show of this large and this variety?
Well, it takes months of preparation. Zach Kamenushin, who's the choreographer for this show, spends about 2 hours for every musical minute choreographing, and he sits there, listens to the music, closes his eye, and pictures the dark sky with the different effects transpiring, and it takes a long time. It'll take about 9 or 10 crew members, 3 or 4 days to set the show up on barges. There's a crew at the facility that's putting together the close proximity fireworks that are going to be shot off the bridge, and they'll deliver them starting at noon on Saturday, and it takes a lot.
How do you pick out what firework you want for this particular thing or that, or so on and so forth?
Well, the choreographer does that. Mark and Nate work with Zach on picking the music, and then Zach spends endless hours of, reviewing the music and deciding the effects, the crescendos, decrescendos, where you want, active fireworks that spin in the air, etc. So that's above my pay grade. So, but it'll all unfold in this spectacular display, and the granddaddy of the weekend is going to be the fireworks show. And I don't want to take any thunder off of any of the other events, but you need to stick around and watch the fireworks.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen on the bridge. That's kind of been my excitement about through this whole thing. I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens with the bridge, because it's been a long time since we've actually seen something shot off that bridge right there.
Yeah, I think I want to say the last time was when the Gulf War ended. The Zambellis put a great fireworks display off. I remember it as a kid, watching it from the roof of the old Rochester General Hospital, which was our family's business at the time. I was just a teenager, and I remember thinking, "Wow, this is something I have never seen before." We're glad to have the bridge back in play for this year, and it was definitely on the bucket list of things we wanted to include, and it's a dream come true for our organization to be able to present that for the public this year for America 250, which is a crescendo of a celebration of 16 years of this project, leading up to this wonderful, like I said, crescendo of celebration of America 250. So it's going to be an enormous show, and we're extraordinarily proud of it. Proud to organize it. We have a ton of sponsors to thank as well. So I don't want to take up all the time here, but certainly if there's time, I'd like to thank some sponsors. Yeah, so
get on the list.
The project takes so many, and it is not one company that comes in and just strikes a check. It is it's so many folks tugging on a line. It's a team effort to make it happen, and I think George, he's told us that just these kinds of things just don't happen. Usually, the bigger shows are just some company sponsors it. And what the special thing about Beaver County Boom is, it's a world-class show, and there's so many people involved with it. Obviously, our presenting sponsor, Visit Beaver County, is a huge part of that. They're partners with us. They saw the vision of what we wanted to do,
bringing people together and creating an economic impact
for this county in a positive way, and so they're our presenting sponsor, and they've been gracious in the support. And then we have two nonprofits that also have been with us and partnered with us, the HAP Enterprises and the Right Promise, two unbelievable organizations in their own right, also partnering with us to deliver just this world-class event. And then our platinum sponsors, we have the Beaver County Corporation for Economic Development, that's Lou Velati, and the Borough of Monaca, which is the municipality that gets the All-Star Award for us. Dave Kramer is the borough manager over there. He's done a fantastic job. He's helped help us get all the things in row for PennDOT so we can close the bridge and light fireworks off of it. So that whole bridge display will be sponsored by the Borough of Monaca. They are gracious and have supported us for many years. Clearview Federal Credit Union, where you'll see wrestling the day of in their parking lot. Tim Davis Foundation. Lindy Paving is a huge company that has a major impact in this region. Vistra, the nuclear power plant, they're wonderful people, and Flick Financial in Chippewa, the Flick family, just wonderful folks. And I could keep going on and on and on. There's just almost 100 of sponsors this year, which is just warms our hearts as an organization to know that it's such a team effort behind it.
So what do you think Don Wysick's saying right now up in heaven?
I think he'd be very proud. The commissioner of fireworks would be very proud of how far this thing has come in 16 years. And it seems like 16 short years, but when you think about the amount of people that have come together to help make this world-class thing happen over the years, hundreds, maybe even thousands, I think that's the real pride, is just when we decide we want to put something world-class together, this county can pull it off, and they can do it really, really well. So that's just a feather in our community's cap. That's how brilliant of a place we live and work and do business. So it's humbling that we were able to inspire it.
And of all the world-class displays done throughout the United States, this is the biggest team effort. And certainly we want to thank the three of you that are there in the studio right now.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And we're fortunate enough that this is a home game for Dr. Zambelli, so that really makes it so that it's on steroids.
Yeah, it's not fair to everybody else. we have the home field advantage with Dr. Zambelli, and that they're an incredible team of talented pyrotechnical talent. So we're thrilled to have them in our backyard, and that's been a huge part of. And not to mention the topography that we have, where the rivers come together in the middle of this county is the river towns, and there's just no better place, in my opinion, to watch a fireworks show than where we get to look at it every year. So
perfect.
It's just
venue.
gorgeous. So, and it's up close, it's personal, and it's firework Super Bowl right now. It's just gonna be the firework Super Bowl.
What'd you say, Doc?
I said it's a perfect venue. No better.
Yeah. I think that's well said for sure.
And he's been around.
Just a little bit.
He's seen some shows.
He's seen a thing or two.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are fortunate. And just to accentuate, it's the people and the companies, the private businesses, the nonprofits, the municipalities, the fire departments, the police departments, emergency management,
this radio station.
There are so many unsung heroes behind the scenes, keeping us safe on the rivers, keeping us safe on the roads. Even PennDOT. There's so many players in this orchestra to make this all happen for the folks at Beaver County, and it can't be done without any one of those people. And it's just an amazing feat that we get it all done.
And just to toss a little bit of credit out to the Push Beaver County board. It's an all volunteer board. We all have day jobs. We all do things during the course of the day. I want to thank the businesses of our board members that employ those board members, because they grant them some time this week and in the previous weeks to kind of get some things done with this project, and they've been gracious. But it's all volunteer based. Every dollar that comes in goes back out into the community, and we're proud to not have any paid employees. So the county gets the benefit of everything that comes in going back out, and it's the team effort. Truly is a team effort.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of nonprofits, they do have people that are paid on them, and that shows people that it's for real and what you're doing is for real.
Yeah, we're very, very proud of the fact that we don't have an executive director or someone that we
not that there's anything wrong with that, because you get big enough, right. you need that stuff. But we weren't set up that way. That wasn't Push's vision from the beginning. So
Mm-hmm.
we just wanted to volunteer our time and make a difference. There's ways of going about doing wonderful things, and we're not disparaging that, but we're just set up different. Push was set up differently 22 years ago. So,
and if you go down through our sponsor list on Beaver County Boom, a lot of our board members who are either in the company or own the company are huge sponsors of ours as well. So we put our money where our mouth is as well. So there's a lot of our board that is in this project. In both time and money, and it's as a chairman of this committee to pull something like this off, it is very humbling, and I have as much gratitude as you could possibly imagine to be able to pull something like this off with the generosity of Beaver County.
Really, this is honestly, at least in my opinion, the biggest event in Beaver County each and every year.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of that. I think in the Times they continuously vote us #1 as the biggest event of the year, and I think coming alongside with Visit Beaver County to them to accentuate Boom on the Bridge just kind of tips it over the scales with all the stuff that's going to be going on. I mean, that's a no-brainer now.
Beaver County has so many different areas. You have the rural areas, you have the farmland. There's areas where you're driving in Beaver County, you think you're in a different country.
Right.
But you have to accentuate these river towns, and for everybody to kind of come together and come on down and to the heartbeat of kind of the middle of the county where these beautiful rivers come together, and to really put eyes on these river towns is special that we were able to do that. So.
Okay, you guys can hear through those headphones, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, because we got a phone call. Good morning, you're on Beaver County Radio.
Are you allowed to park or stop on the side of the road coming down 51 or anywhere else?
Are you speaking on Route 51 outside of Bridgewater? That is outside of our perimeter of parking, so I would defer to the state police or PennDOT, but my anticipation is that there will be no parking along Route 51.
Okay, thank you. You guys, great job. Congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Rick.
Thank you. Yeah, and one final point, it's free. So you have a world-class event with world-class people coming in to perform, and then a fireworks show. Air Heritage is going to be flying planes above it. They're going to be jumping out of perfectly good airplanes as well. After that, PA Skydive. And it's all free. And if you're listening and you have family, you can provide that for your family for nothing. So it's a wonderful event. It's a world-class event.
In a world-class setting, believe it or not, right here in Beaver County,
Absolutely.
it's a world-class setting to watch fireworks.
All right, so in the last couple minutes we have, let's kind of recap everything. We'll start with you, Tony, since Boom on the Bridge gets it all started for the day. Tell everybody a little bit about everything, including parking.
Yeah, Boom on the Bridge starts at 3 p.m., located right down Bridge Street in Bridgewater, PA. 3 shuttle stops from the Beaver County Courthouse Parking Garage, Beaver County Recreation Facility and Ice Arena, and the New Brighton Sanitation Authority parking lot as well can get you down to our event. We have entertainment throughout the day with the Clarks and Dustin Lynch performing at 6:30 and 8:15 respectively. Wrestling throughout the day, kids activities, food trucks, food vendors, artisan crafts. So a little bit of everything, and like they said, truly humbling that we get to put on a world-class event free of charge. I can't say how many times that people come up and say, can't believe this is right in our own hometown and I can provide this for my family. And I'm super excited that we can be a part of the team that pulls that off.
That's awesome. All right, Mark or Nate, you want to recap a little bit? Is there still tickets available for VIP headquarters if somebody wants them?
We do have a few tickets available. You can reach us over at Valley Vintage Motorworks Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week between 10 and 6 p.m. if you want to stop in. You can give us a call at 724-371-0115 over there. That just happens to be our day job where we run a vintage moped shop in Monaca. That's where the tickets are. There is nowhere online to purchase those just because there's not that many of them left. Mm-hmm. But if you do want them, you can give us a call and we'll try to get you hooked into them. There's just very limited amount. I'd say maybe 15 to 20.
What's the cost per ticket?
They're $75. Okay. Everything's included: parking, food, drinks, entertainment, giveaways. Best seat in the house. Beaver County Radio is going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to be hanging out.
Yeah.
Having fun, as always.
Wrangler Band's playing.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Yeah, we didn't talk about them last time.
I mean, there's just lineup after lineup. I mean, if you're not entertained after this weekend, you can't be entertained. But there's just so much great music, talented musicians. It's just it's a summer homecoming.
So what time's the skydivers?
Skydivers are going to be at 8 o'clock, and they're all doing something different this year. They're going to all jumping together. I think they're going to be doing some acrobatic things in the air, so make sure you got your head up at 8 o'clock. That's courtesy of Studio SMC is sponsoring that through PA Skydive, I believe.
Okay.
And Air Heritage, they'll be flying their SkyTrain, their Luck of the Irish C-47 at 7 o'clock. So you'll be able to see that big bird up there. They do a couple of passes, doing banking. And it's a great scene to watch that plane fly above the rivers. So make sure you got your head up. Maybe while you're watching a concert, you'll see you think there's a Vietnam era plane flying above it. Actually, that's even maybe older than that. But
World War II
mm-hmm. plane. So I misspoke. But you'll be seeing that during the Clark's concert probably.
Right. So that'll be
timing
cool.
is proper. Yeah. And I know there's experience. We get a lot of calls and things about rain. Blah blah blah. The Vince Vortex. We're praying. It looks like the evening's going to be just fine. Keep praying for good weather. That might, the cloud deck may change the where our aerial things. So, but are tentatively scheduled to go off at 7 and 8 o'clock. But we'll keep everybody posted.
Well, it's supposed to rain last Saturday. Yeah. We had the Vince Vortex here at the Car Cruise, and it went that way.
Yes.
So
and normally does. So the Vince Vortex truly believe in it.
Yeah, Tom, you better say a prayer to your dad for us. So, Dr. Zambelli, you want to recap a little bit what we can expect to see at 9:45 when the skies light up here in Beaver County on Saturday night?
World-class fireworks display fired from 3 barges and the Rochester-Monaca Bridge, choreographed to music on WBVP. And it will be the largest display not only in Beaver County, but from the Rochester-Monaca Bridge as well. So it's going to be spectacular, and hopefully everyone will get an opportunity to be there.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it, that's for sure. So the star of the show at 9:45 p.m. You can hear the soundtrack here on Beaver County Radio, and then we'll probably stream the fireworks live on Facebook as well. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the soundtrack live because, they'll zap us. But other than that, we'll have everything streamed live as well. Tony, if somebody'd like to get more information or get in contact with you, have questions, how can they do that?
Yeah, you can start by visiting boomonthebridge.com and also following Facebook and Instagram at Visit Beaver County. And also you can reach out to the Tourism Department, phone number 724-770-2094.
All right, Nate?
Yeah, most of what we got going on is on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us there, www.pushbeavercounty.org, or my email, nate@pushbeavercounty.org if you have any questions.
Or look up Beaver County Boom on Instagram or Facebook.
Yes, follow us there.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Frank.
Look forward to a good event on Saturday. It's going to be a blast.
Literally,
right?
Yes.
So, Dr. Zambelli, thanks for joining us today. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure.
All right, coming up next, news here on Beaver County Radio.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, presented by